dangerous, powerful right hand that Holyfield must be wary of. Look at the weight discrepancy, 225 to 206, and Holyfield will enjoy a 2-inch reach advantage. Now here's Sean Wheelock with our rules.
We are set for 8 2-minute rounds. There is no 3 knockdown rule. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. 3 judges assigned by the Florida Athletic Commission, scoring on the 10-point must system.
And now let's hear from Vitor Belfort right before he makes the walk. He's with Ashley Haas.
Vitor Belfort, how are you feeling moments before you take this ring? I mean, this has been long awaited. How are you feeling?
Amazing, highly flavored, blessed. I'm so excited.
Now, we all know you were originally supposed to fight Oscar, and now you're fighting Holyfield. Has that changed anything in the way that you approach tonight in your fight?
Changed. I'm fighting a bigger man. I'm very excited, fighting the greatest heavyweight of all time, the guy who dominated the division, so it's a blessing.
Now, is there anything that you feel right now that you can tell us? Because I think it's so crazy. We've never been able to really talk to fighters moments before they take that stage. What is going through your mind?
Love more. Let's unite it. America, it's time to make a change. 9/11, so many people are going through struggle right now. I want to pray for all this family that are being affected. Let's unite it. Let's make America great again.
Thank you. Back to you, Buffer, in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel Casino, Hollywood, Florida, Triller Fight Club is proud to present live and exclusively on Fight TV pay-per-view the main event of the evening. 8 2-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. The 3 judges at ringside that will score this contest: Fernando Barbosa, Frederick Flutie, Alexander Levin. And inside the ring, in charge of the action at the bell, your referee, Sam Burgos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started! Coming to the ring first to the blue corner, Vitor, the Phenom Belfort!
You are looking at the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, a UFC Hall of Famer. He is the Phenom who won a UFC heavyweight tournament at the age of 19, Sean.
Amazing, and has the record for most finishes in the UFC. So if anything, he knows how to finish.
But can that power transfer into the boxing ring? That's what he's counting on. It's going to be hard to outbox someone like Evander Holyfield. But he can, at least in his mind, knock him out.
And now coming to the red corner, the 6-time world champion, Evander Real Deal Holyfield.
Not sure you will find a more in-shape 58-year-old on planet Earth, 57.
Right. Focused.
Still there.
Focused, sweating. He's trying to treat this like he's been it a million times, as he has been.
He still looks the part, doesn't he? He looks like the real deal, at least before the bell rings. That's what we're wondering. What will happen when he does indeed have to trade leather with someone as powerful as Vitor Belfort? One of the, if not the greatest heavyweights in the history of this sport.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the officials are in place, and they are ready. The fighters are in the ring, and they are ready. Fight fans, are you ready? For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing gold with white. Official weight, 206.2 pounds. As a professional, he has a record of 1 win with 1 KO to his credit. But as a mixed martial artist, his record stands at 27 victories, including 18 wins by knockout, fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and Boca Raton, Florida. The Cage Rage World Champion, the UFC World Champion. He is Vitor, the Phenom Belfort. And across the ring, in the red corner, his opponent wearing purple, official weight 225.4 pounds. His professional record, 44 victories, including 29 big knockouts. He comes to us from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. He's a 6-time world champion, the former undefeated cruiserweight champion. He was the former undefeated heavyweight champion. And he's the only 5-time heavyweight champion of the world. From the Boxing Hall of Fame, the legendary Evander Holyfield.
Keith Second, come on in. Keith Second, come on in. Gentlemen, we get the instruction in the back. Obey my command and protect yourself at all times. Right here is going to be a good punch. Right here is going to be a good punch. Any questions? Touch him if you like. Come out of the belt.
To steal a line from Larry Merchant, will we see flashes of the Holyfield of old or just an old Holyfield?
I like that.
Standing in front of him, Vitor Belfort, who just watched his countryman score a first-round KO. Can he do the same against a living legend? 8 rounds, 2 minutes each. Here we go. Main event, the Triller Fight Club. Evander in the red trunks, Vitor Belfort in the gold. Todd Grisham, Sean Porter, and 50 Cent here ringside at 50. Just looking at Evander's physique, how impressed are you?
Oh man, at 58, I hope I look any bit close to that.
Yeah, I will, because I'm a fighter. So.
He said, I'm never going to stop training.
Yeah, and that's what I learned from Holyfield. I mean, the story. 2018, he told me he wanted to get back in the ring, and now here we are 3 years later, and he's in the ring. And this is the pace that he needs in order to at least have some success. And right there, willing to take a chance to throw some straight rights. Very good work by Holyfield so far.
Let's see how hesitant Vitor is.
I'll tell you what, I noticed this about Vitor in the UFC fights that I watched. That right there.
That just missed it. He's going right after Evander. Upstairs to the left.
And this is what Holyfield said. I know how to survive. If anything, I can defend myself.
Swing and a miss, and Holyfield goes into the ropes. That was clearly a slip, but not good body language.
But what I was going to say, I'll say it real quick. Belfort, I noticed that he's very patient, and he looks for an overhand left, and then there it came.
Left to get into the uppercut, and that sends Holyfield down. A legitimate left uppercut knockdown.
They ain't finished. Let's go.
No. They're not finished.
Hey, in the old days, this is where Holyfield would come back.
He's got to touch him with the jab.
He got shot again. Left hand. Vitor opening up. The referee looking in close. You can't stop this. Let Holyfield get his shots in. They will wave it off. They didn't give him a chance. And Vitor Belfort, the Phenom, has beaten the real deal.
Listen, to the credit of the ref, he wanted to jump in about 3 times.
Yeah.
He tried to let that go. But he's 58. He didn't do anything until that point. Couple right hands. But up until that point, it was all Belfort.
Let's jump to our rules official, Sean Wheelock. Well, obviously, Sean, it looks like Evander is not hurt, which is obviously a good thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Holyfield was protesting that stoppage.
Yeah, listen, boxing has changed, especially since Holyfield has been in the ring. We're more cautious of fighters nowadays, and we're always looking out for the fighter's health. Him being 58, we're definitely looking out for his health. But right there, when you take 20 to 30 punches in a row and you haven't returned any, the ref did what he had to do.
Right.
In today's age, he did what he had to do in today's age.
No, it could be, look, the worst case scenario is he's actually hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
And Vitor celebrating with his family. And look what it means to them. His daughters are in tears. Dad just beat Evander Holyfield.
Listen, man, the fight underwhelms because it's the referee that stopped it. Everybody wants to see a good fight. Everybody wants to see somebody's back hit the canvas. But the man is 58, and the ref did the best that he could up until he stopped it. If you watch the replay, you'll see the ref. It's almost like double dutch for the replay, or for the ref. He was like in and out, like should I stop it, should I stop? He did what he had to do.
Let's check in with Sean Wheelock, at least try to, one more time.
Todd, there's going to be a lot of debate coming on that stoppage. Referee Sam Burgos is thinking, I have a 58-year-old fighter. He's not thinking I have one of the greatest heavyweights of all time in Evander Holyfield. There is certainly an argument from Holyfield and Holyfield's camp and his supporters because of the way he reacted. Burgos, as a referee, is thinking Holyfield has been dropped once. Belfort is throwing. Holyfield is not throwing back. You don't have to agree with that stoppage by Sam Burgos. It's certainly a defendable stoppage by referee Sam Burgos.
For the head, it does land. Little off balance. A little off balance. And the feet got a little tangled up, but that's a legitimate knockdown. We'll see it again, different angle here. It lands, the punch lands. And we said this about Belfort. He likes the overhand left, and he likes to throw, and he's got some power. And we saw it right there with that punch.
So that was the knockdown, and here's the stoppage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that was now he was worked over to that point. That wasn't where it started. Nice clean right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Body shots that are landing cleanly. We're up to about 20. And you can see the ref, he did not want to stop it. But understanding that when it wasn't that Holyfield was defenseless, but he wasn't returning, head down, covering, that shows that he's in a defensive posture where he does not want to fight back.
Let's make it official with Mr. Butler.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Sam Burgos steps in and calls a halt to this contest. The official time at the ending, 1 minute, 49 seconds of the very first round. The winner by TKO victory, Vitor the Phenom Belfort.
We're working here for 1 second. All right, go ahead. Quickly.
So, you hate to describe it this way, Sean, but in the end, it turned out to be easy work for the Phenom.
Yeah, it was easy work for the Phenom, and then, I just can't help but speak to Holyfield. The fighter's always the last one to know. So, again, he's putting up the argument. It's a legitimate argument. I'm not out on my feet. We don't want you to go out on the stretcher. Right. So that's why the fight was stopped.
I want to thank all of you guys that came to Florida. The show was estimated.
We bring in Evander Holyfield now. Evander, obviously, we don't have a mic for it. Let's wait just a second to get a mic. Yeah, let's get a mic for it. Here you go, a headset. All right, Evander, just take us through, first of all, the stoppage. How did you feel about it?
Well, the thing is the guy pushed me. The guy's strong. And like that, but I wasn't hurt.
Yeah. Take us through that knockdown. He caught you with an uppercut, but it looked like your feet just kind of gave out.
Yeah. The thing is, it wasn't no shot that really hurt me real bad. He was strong, and he hit me a shot, and I was off balance. Then he kind of bumped me with his shoulder.
Well, you told your daughters you weren't going to get hurt. Are you hurt?
No, I'm not hurt. No, I'm not.
So how would you describe this whole experience tonight?
Well, it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
Well, what do you want to say to all your fans watching right now who tuned in to see you give it a go one more time?
Ain't nothing no more than I think it was a bad call. I think the referee should allow. I'm telling you, should stop the fight that quick. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, the guy pushed me off. The guy was strong and all that. And, you know, and the fact of the matter, when people got fast hands like that, and only thing that I was trying to go to.
You don't look like you're hurt.
I'm not.
Would you be interested in maybe you and Mike doing something a little later?
Of course I would.
Yeah, maybe that's what's next.
So you got a little taste. How did it feel to make that ring walk one more time? You looked as mean as I've ever seen you.
Well, that's just acting, you know. That's just acting, you know.
All right. Well, hey, what do you think about Vitor Belfort, though? He's going to stick around in this boxing game. It was a quick fight, but does he have some legitimate skills?
Well, he could, but the fact of the matter, me not being able to bounce back like I used to and all that and move around, I let him get too close to me.
All right. Well, hey, we appreciate you coming out, putting your life on, your life on, but putting your career on the line. 58 years old. You look better than any 58-year-old that I've ever seen in my life. So keep staying in shape, keep being an inspiration for everybody. You're my all-time favorite fighter. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right. And now we go to Ashley in the ring, who's with Vitor Belfort.
Vitor, I gotta grab you. Sorry. Congratulations on an epic win. Now, you were known as an MMA fighter, but now you have beat the champ. So can we see more from you for boxing?
100%. First of all, I want to thank Holyfield team to step it up. And like I said, I came to knock people out. You know, you bring it, I bring it back, I bring it harder. We got a list of opponents. Get ready, boxers. You got to come to my world. Here at Triller, we're going to mix. We're going to make this even. We got to make this even. Champions, don't be afraid of weight division. Putting fine if I lose a weight, a pound. Come fight me, meet me in a way, let's do it. Besides that, I want to call Ryan here because we got a big announcement. We know that a lot of people make money today. In my knockout, DraftKings, they've made a lot of money. It's great. But we got to announce there's a fight that's going to happen. He earned the respect, but he's still a Disney World kid. And we got $25 million. The winner take all. Let's go. Hey, Jake Paul, stop running from me, man. I'm going to teach you a lesson. You can be my kid. You're going to meet daddy over here at Triller. Stop running, you little bitch.
Wow.
Yeah.
You heard it now.
Yes, you are.
So we want to add on, first of all, thank you. You showed the world MMA, boxing can be equal. You also showed 40 and 50 are the new 20 and 30. That's the way this world works. And he's not, when he talks about 25 million, we at Triller are agreeing a full pro fight, Vitor versus Jake Paul, 25 million, winner takes all.
No, we're not done here. We'll do 30 million. Fucking Vitor versus Jake all fucking day. That's what I'm talking about.
And we want it on Thanksgiving Day, at the 1-year anniversary, Thanksgiving Saturday. $30 million, winner takes all. If Jake says no, we know why.
Hey, Jake, you got my respect, but I'm teaching you, man. I'm going to put you in my lap. You're going to sit like a baby. I promise. You better start training. And listen, man, all your little fans, they're going to be Vitor Belfort fans. You know what? I got this. I got family, bro. I got family. You don't have family. I got family. America needs me, not you.
$30 million motherfucking nap. That's the best nap Jake Paul's ever going to get. Yes!
Holyfield, thank you. Vitor, thank you. To the President of the United States, thank you. To all of you in the room, Patriots, on this important day, thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's all celebrate how great America is. This man shows what is possible in America. Thank you.
And it's time to meet. It's time for boxers to let the clinch. If you can, I can grab you. If I can get a hold of you, boxers, You watch. You watch what's happened.
You had mentioned to me you wanted to fight Canelo. Is that still on the table?
He will not fight me at 185, I promise you. He will not have the balls to come, I promise you. If he does, we got 30 million.
I love it. All right. That's what we've got. Back to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
So congratulations to Vitor Belfort. As we're throwing millions and millions of dollars around, I'll take a little bit. And I'm sure the 45th President of the United States wouldn't mind cashing in as well. How would you describe this